A demo of the out-of-the-box SOAP connector from Camunda. So this is the BPMN in which the service task has been converted into a SOAP connector. So the service URL is from Postman. It's www.dataaccess.com, and there's a JSON definition here which shows the namespaces for the action to be performed and the second parameter, and then the namespaces input has to be put in, and then the connection timeout and the result variable. So the SOAP service is provided by Postman. It's a free online service provided by Postman in which you can query a few different APIs for example, numbers, currencies, and countries. So I'm going to take the most simple one, which is convert numbers to words. So if you put in 500, then as a number, it will output the result as in fully spelled as 500. And this is the format in which the XML looks like. But in our Camunda input form, we do not require this full XML format. All we need is a JSON type, JSON compatible format. So firstly, you have to specify the service URL in the form for the connector, and that is provided here by Postman, which is shown, which ends with a .wso file, number conversion.wso, and that's the service URL. And then you will need to convert your XML into a JSON compatible format. That is only if you want to convert, if you choose to have the SOAP body as a XML compatible JSON, and I'm only using this second option. So in that case, you will just need to put in number to words is the object one, and ubnum is the second object. You also have to specify the namespaces as a JSON. So the namespaces will be the one which it has been provided in the template, in the XML template. It's shown here, web server XML NS, and you have to just show that as a JSON property with this URL. Then there's another input which is required, which is timeout. The default is set to 20, so I have not changed this. And an output result variable is I have specified that it can be anything, any random variable that you choose, and this variable will be shown in the output when you return the response, when you get the returned response. So let me demo the connector first. I will start the local connector runtime in the outbound connector local running application. So it's a Spring Boot application, and there's an outbound connector template which is available, in which I am using this outbound connector. So I've started the local connector runtime, which is available in the test folder, and here it's in my local connector runtime, the Spring application. Now I will run this BPMN file. There's no input required, and I'll view the process instance. As you can see, the process is completed, and you can see the result variable, and the response is 500. So the result variable has the complete response in it, and so that's the name of the variable in which the whole response will be contained. So the initial code for this template, the local connector runtime, and all those local Spring application are downloaded from github.com, Camunda connector template outbound, which is provided by Camunda. Code for the SOAP connectors was obtained from connectors, Camunda/connectors on GitHub, and it has this connectors folder in which you can get the SOAP connector. So all the files from SOAP connector were copied into the connectors template, outbound template, and so it contains all the required inputs corresponding to the element templates, for example. So the element templates is provided in SOAP connector.json, and this is the one which can be uploaded and published on the SaaS server, Camunda server. And then the main file SOAP connector is it contains all the inputs which are corresponding to the ones which you see in the form, and the exception files are also as required in the element templates. And so these have been copied into the outbound template, and then you have to run the local connector runtime in the outbound templates in the test section. And then, so as you can see, all the exceptions and inputs, the inputs is a record called SOAP connector input, and several dependencies are required which have been added to the pom.xml from the connectors project. So bouncy castle mustache has been included, and then so some additional some additional dependencies have to be copied into this so that you can run your local application. So the basics on how to build an outbound connector in Camunda is shown in this video in YouTube. If you look up on the Camunda videos how to build a custom Camunda connector, you can see the same outbound connector template being used, and it's clearly explained in this video.